Hey everybody, welcome to another video here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. Now, this video will be episode 1 of a new series on the channel that I'm introducing for season 2022, and it is my tips. I am going to be tipping every week and showing you exactly how I think every game will go. I've got a competition set up on ESPN Footy Tips with the winner receiving a 2022 official Carlton Guernsey in the colour/style of their choice. So be sure to enter that. I've got the link in the description below, but you can also look up BA Tipping Comp 2022. So looking forward to that. I'm notoriously a bad tipper because I always tip the Blues and I always find a way to fall short every year. But anyway, nonetheless, I want to share my thoughts with you guys. I guess this will be a bit more of an education for me as well as to how everyone thinks about teams other than Carlton, and I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. So without any further ado, let's begin. First game, the D's and the Dogs, 7:10 p.m. at the MCG on Wednesday night. How exciting. We're finally back. The D's coming off the premiership. They seem to have unlocked it. The Dogs, listen, they lost by quite a lot in the granny, but they didn't do much wrong for that first half, and they would definitely be licking their wounds. I saw that Lachie Hunter won't be playing, so a bit of a statement there. I've got a feeling, like my head says Melbourne, but I've got a feeling the Dogs can win this and get a bit of revenge. I'm going to go safe on this one. I'm going to go with Melbourne. I'll tip the D's to win this one. Thursday, Carlton, Richmond, really straightforward. The Blues by 32. You can watch my preview if you like. I've talked about exactly how I see this game playing out. Listen, it's time. It's time for the Blues to get the job done. The Tigers have won 11 in a row. That ends. The Blues are a professional, organised, tough, tenacious outfit in 2022 under Michael Voss and his coaching staff, and I expect the Blues to win by 32 points. Why 32? I don't really know. It's my favourite number, and I'll just go with that. Friday night, 7:50, St Kilda versus Collingwood. The Saints are looking really to bounce back after a disappointing year last year. I think, judging from the outside looking in, that they're a fancy to make the finals this year if you're talking to them, and they probably expect to be right there or thereabouts. But I think Collingwood will win this game. I don't know why. I know it's at Marvel Stadium, and traditionally that has been a St Kilda stomping ground, but something tells me Collingwood's going to have a really good start to the season and they might tail off a bit. So I'm going to tip the Pies in this one. Saturday afternoon, Geelong versus the Essendon Football Club at the MCG, 2:10 p.m. I think this will be a cracking contest. I really do. The Bombers have done absolutely nothing wrong. As much as I love to hate them, I do respect what they were able to do in season 2021. They were ravaged by injury. However, I think the Cats get the job done here. I think the forward duo of Hawkins and Jeremy Cameron will go up another level, and I think this will be one of those games where they get on top of the Bombers. So I'm going to tip Geelong in this one. Next up is the Giants up against the Sydney Swans at Accor Stadium, Australia, down in New South Wales, 5:10 p.m. This is a tough one as well. It's a coin flip. Buddy's going for that 1,000 goal mark. He needs 5. I don't know if he's really going to get it in his first game. I'm going to tip the Swans. I am looking at the Swans to be a top 4 side this year. I think this will be a really good contest, but ultimately I'm going to tip the Swans. Brisbane and Port Adelaide, 8:10 p.m. at the Gabba. This is not a good fixture for Port Adelaide. Historically, they do not travel well there. The Lions seem to play their best football against Port Adelaide, particularly at the Gabba. I've seen multiple times where guys like McStay and McInerney have career best games against Port Adelaide at home. So I'm going to tip the Lions in this one. On the Sunday, we have the Hawks up against the North Melbourne Footy Club. Two teams who I expect to be probably in that bottom 4 or 5 teams. I don't have a read on Hawthorn. That's the truth. I barely have a read on North Melbourne, but I really rate their midfield. Young, up and coming, solid. Added Greenwood in there. Horn Francis is going to come in as well. I think they'll be a tough side, and they did start the season relatively okay last year, and I kind of expect that to be the case this year as well. I'm going to tip North. Yeah, I'm going to tip North Melbourne for this one. I've got no information on Hawthorn. That's probably going to be a downfall for me, but have a feeling it'll be North Melbourne. The Crows and Freo at Adelaide Oval. I think the Crows win this one. I have a feeling they will start the season strongly as well. They're coached well. I like what they've done with their group. They've set some standards, and I will be tipping the Adelaide Crows, taking nothing away from Fremantle. Got some serious players coming through, but I just get the feeling the Crows will get the job done here. And then Sunday night, the graveyard shift, the West Coast Eagles and the Gold Coast Suns. Tell you what, before the Tim Kelly news, I was really looking to tip the Eagles. However, the one thing about these Gold Coast Suns is they always start the season well. So I feel like I've taken quite a few roughies. What's another one? I'm going to go the Gold Coast Suns. I'm going to do it. I think they'll beat the Eagles away and make a statement. From a Carlton supporter's point of view, I know the Suns start very well because they've beaten us quite a few times in the early rounds of seasons gone by. So I'm going to go the Gold Coast Suns. Those are my tips. Put yours in the comments below. Let me see how you're thinking about the round. Apart from the Carlton side of things, I'm sure we will introduce ourselves and meet some people who are not part of the Carlton community. I look forward to getting on this journey and make sure you join the tipping competition as well. So we'll go from there. All the best. Chat to you soon.